So here's a problem that looks quite wordy with a lot of symbology and is certainly intimidating in some respects, but let's read through it. I think you'll see that it's pretty easy to break down. So here's what it says. It says that in the accompanying figure, which is referring to this, of quadrilateral, right, so it's a four-sided shape, A, B, C, D. So A to B to C to D, right, those 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. We know the following. It says DA, and this symbol right here means perpendicular, so that DA refers to line DA. So you just follow the letters. DA is perpendicular, that means perpendicular to AB. So that means they form a right angle, and you see they labeled it. Also, DB is perpendicular to BC. So here's DB, here's BC, and there's the right angle. They're perpendicular to each other. And they form right angles. Now it also tells you AD equals 4, that's right here. AB equals 3, and CD equals 13. What is the number of square units in the area? So, of quadrilateral ABCD. My way of solving this is going to be using triplets and find the areas of the triangles we have. The two triangles I see, that's ADB, this smaller triangle, and this larger triangle CBD, and adding them together. So you might see this right away. Here we have, in this first triangle ABD, we have probably the most well-known triplet of all, the 3, 4, 5 triplet. It turns out that when you have 3 squared plus 4 squared, the hypotenuse equals 5 squared. You can test that. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, so 5 squared is 25. And that works. 9 plus 16 equals 25. So if you have two legs, where it's 3 and then 4, the hypotenuse will be 5, or any scaled up multiple of that. So if we had a 6, 8, right, a 6 and an 8, we'd have a 10. That's the same triplet scaled up or doubled, and that works as well. So we have that leg of the new triangle. That hypotenuse is the leg of the next triangle. And this is another triplet actually, which is quite nice. It's a 5, 12, 13. So there's another, it's not the same scaled up triplet, it's a unique triplet. So 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. This just means if you have one leg is 5 and the other leg is 12, the hypotenuse is 13, and that works. Or in this case we had a leg in the hypotenuse, so the missing leg is 12, and you can test this again. This is 25, 144, and 13 squared is 169, and if we add 25 and 144, that gives us 169. So that triplet works as well. Now we've got to find area, so the first thing we're going to do is multiply 5, this base, by this height, 12. So 5 times 12 divided by 2, that's our first triangle. I'm going to just recognize that 12 divided by 2 is 6, right? Shortcut. 5 times 6 is 30. So this is the area of this triangle right here. That's one of the two. And then the other one's right here. Now together these two triangles make the full quadrilateral. Here we have 3 times 4, base times height. 3 times 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and this area is 6. If we add them up, we get our full area of 36. Alright, hope that helped.